Hunter is a melee-focused class that boasts high survivability and is a good choice for beginners and expert players alike. In today's video, we're going to discuss a powerful build for playing a Hunter Bouncer wielding sword and wired lance. Let's jump right into it. For starters, let's talk about your class tree. At the time of this recording, we have a maximum of 40 skill points to spend. Here's how we spend them. Grab Warcry, which provokes enemies into attacking you when activated. Max out Hunter Physique, which temporarily reduces the damage you receive and makes you immune to knockback when activated. Upgrade this with Hunter Physique Short Cycle, which reduces the duration Hunter Physique is active, but also reduces its cooldown. Put 14 points into Flash Guard, which passively reduces damage taken. Iron Will, which will save you from a fatal attack by leaving you with 1 hit point. The skill has a 3-minute cooldown. Omnidirectional Guard, which allows you to block attacks with your sword's weapon action from any direction, instead of just from the front. Slow Landing Charge, which slows your descent when charging a photon art while in midair. Hunter Art's Avenger, which makes you deal more damage with a photon art if you are hit while charging a photon art. Upgrade this with Hunter Art's Perfect Parry, which cancels an enemy's attack if they hit you while charging a photon art. Hunter Art's Parry Advanced, which triggers an invulnerability period when Hunter Art's Perfect Parry triggers. Sword Art's Charge Avenger, which causes whatever photon art you are charging to activate with Hunter Art's Avenger applied. And Hunter Art's Avenger PP Gain, which restores PP when Hunter Art's Avenger triggers. Sword Attack Extra, which allows you to use a 5-hit combo with your normal attack. Sword Guard Counter, which triggers a counterattack if you block at the right time. Upgrade this with Sword Guard Counter Plus, which allows an additional counterattack if you follow a Sword Guard counter with a normal attack. Wired Anchor Advanced, which changes the Wired Lance weapon action when you input a direction while using it. Sword Art's Skip Attack, which lets you start a normal combo from the 3rd step if you use the same photon art twice. Finally, another Art's Skip Attack, which allows you to start a normal combo at the 4th step if you chain 2 different photon arts first. Your subclass is Bouncer. The skills we want from this tree are Max out Defeat Amplifier, which makes it easier to cause enemy downs, and Max out Partial Destroy Advantage, which grants a damage bonus against enemies who have parts broken off. You will have 20 Bouncer skill points left over, which can be spent however you wish, but they must be spent for the sake of your skill points, but nothing else in this tree is useful for this build. The reason for having a wired lance as your multi-weapon is primarily for its weapon action. You can use this to latch on to distant enemies and pull yourself to them, making it easier to chase enemies that move around a lot or fly through the air. Whether fighting groups of enemies or bosses, we have the photon art Twisting Zapper, which is a powerful spinning attack. If enemies are too scattered, activate Warcry to draw them to you. When a boss is downed, using Caliber Streak to deal massive damage while they aren't moving is the way to go. At the time of this recording, the gear you should be shooting for are Rugged Sword and Wired Lance, and 3 Ephitis Armor Arga units. The rugged weapons can be dropped by Darkfall's Rank 2, Level 60 Combat Sectors, and Kavaris Urgent Quests. Ephitis Armor Arga can be dropped by Darkfall's Rank 2, as well as Level 60 Alio Combat Sectors. The augments you want for all of this gear are Might 4, which drops from Level 60 Combat Sectors, as well as from Field Races. Mastery 4, which can be exchanged for in the Augment Capsule Exchange Shop. Frostal Soul 4, which drops from level 65 Frostal swords such as the Ancient. Gigas Might 4, which drops from level 69 Gigantics, and Decold Might, which can be exchanged for in the Kavaris Exchange Shop. Some of these augments are rather difficult to get due to the time it takes to grind for them. If you want a more budget-friendly build, you can replace Decold Might with Super Might, which drops from Cannonball Rumble, and Mastery 4 with Dreadkeeper 3, which can drop from Dread enemies that are level 30 or higher, or it can be exchanged for in the Augment Capsule Exchange. That's all for this build. If this video helped you, please like the video and subscribe to me for more PSO2 content. This is Shadgon, signing